Hey everyone, hope everyone is doing well. So in this video here, I just want to go through some artifact sets and how you should build Arlecchino. By the way, how did you think that the 4.6 live stream was? Leave a comment down below on what you think about Arlecchino. She looks really hype, honestly speaking. She's gonna be a fantastic, maybe a truly strong character as well. So I just want to go through some artifacts them that we currently have in the game, and maybe I might throw in the upcoming artifact set that's coming out with Arlecchino soon. Well, hopefully both of us could learn something here, and if you think my methods of building her is wrong, you could correct me down below. Okay, so starting off with the first set, this will be the Crimson Witch of Flames. 2-piece pyro damage increased by 15%, then the 4-piece it will increase overloading, burning and bursion damage by 40%, and also vaporize and melt by 15%. User elemental skill increases the 2-piece set bonus by 50% of its starting value for 10 seconds, max 3 stacks. She will not be taking advantage of this little passive down here. It's the same as Hutao. She doesn't really take advantage of this here. All she really gets is the 15% pyro damage bonus and plus the bonus damage from these things here, from vaping, etc. This will probably be one of Arlecchino's best sets to use on her, especially if you are going to use her in a vaporized team with Sincho or Yelan, or maybe Furina if you're daring like me. Personally, I am going to use this on her, but I will be farming the new set because it is tailor-made for her. But this will be a very strong set on her. She is a pyro damaging character. We will be wanting to do some vaporize. I will be trying to do melt. It will not be consistent, but I'll give it a try. Normally, the majority of the pyro characters that we have in Genshin Impact, they don't usually melt. She might be the one putting pyro on the enemy, and the off-field cryo unit that we have that is providing some off-field cryo damage onto the enemy will be the one to trigger the melt. This will be probably her second best set depending on which teams you use her in, and you can never go wrong with the Crimson Witch of Flames on any pyro DPS in this game. Now the second set that I have in mind, and I'm sure a lot of you will have, will be the Gladiator Finale. You will get 18% attack just like her signature set. Since she is a polearm character and she does a lot of normal attack, majority of her damage is coming from this, it will be increased by 35%, which is just good. This has been a set that has came out in the beginning of this game. Hopefully from grinding and defeating all of those bosses, you at least have a 4-piece set for her. This will be maybe in the top 5, maybe top 3 artifact sets that you could use on her. And there is one other set that I want to test that might be just around the same amount of value as the Gladiator Finale, or maybe it could be a little bit better depending on the RNG, and that set is the Echoes of an Offering. This thing again, 2-piece set, is a plus 18% attack, but when normal attack hits an opponent, there's a 36% chance it will trigger the Valley Rite. This will increase the normal attack damage by 70%. Now it isn't like the entire string, it only increases like 1 hit out of the entire normal attacks that she will be doing. This effect will be dispelled after 0.05 seconds after a normal attack deals damage. And I know if you have bad RNG like me, if you fail to trigger this effect, it will increase the chance of getting it by 20%. Honestly, this will be a really strong artifact set on her. If you use this on Ayato, and you know how sometimes you could trigger some vaporize with him, when this thing connects with the vaporize, it does a massive amount of damage. Now this is a RNG set. Basically you could never know when this thing is going to trigger, but it does trigger. It does trigger very frequently as well. And I think like if you have this set, you could use this on her if you don't have a good 4-piece of the Gladiators, or vice versa. If you don't have a good 4-piece set of this, you could use the Gladiators as well. 2 of them will be neck and neck, but what I think that this set will provide is a bit more satisfying numbers. You know, once in a while you might be hitting that extra 70% damage normal attack, which will look really good, and if you could synergize that with the vaporize, it's going to be really crazy. Now of course, if you don't have a 4-piece of any of these, you could do a 2-piece Gladiators, 2-piece Echoes of an Offering, plus we have some other sets them over here that has 2-piece attack. She does scale off attack, so it's not like using 2-piece attack. 2-piece attack is going to have any drastic issues with her. So like if you have like 2-piece Nymphs, 2-piece Nighttime Whispers in the Echoing Woods, you could just pair them up together while you are farming her artifact set. Now the last set that I want to mention here before I talk about her best in slot set is the Marichusa Hunter set. This set has been an amazing set for almost every normal and charge attacking DPS in this game. Once you put Furina in the team, this set will basically always give your on-field character 36% crit rate, which is just crazy. But that's if you're daring to use Furina with Arlecchino. Now for the main stats, substats, etc. For the main stats here, HP is HP. You're going to be focusing on crit rate, crit damage, the usual, and also some energy recharge. You will want some energy recharge on her because when you get her burst up and when you use it, that's the way how you are going to heal. So having at least around 140-ish energy recharge should be enough to get her burst up each rotation comfortably, and that will ensure you not, falling victim to your own debuff. So for the flower, we have attack percentage. You're going to need crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge. Now for the sands, this is where you could try some different things. You could either go attack percentage if you want, but if you are using Bennett with her, I wouldn't advise this because too much attack percentage, there's a kind of fall off when you have too much. So if you're using Bennett with her and you have a Sinsho or Yelan in the team and you want to do some vapes, then I would suggest that you use an Elemental Mastery Sands on her. This will ensure that she will get the maximum amount of vape when she triggers this. For the goblet, of course, you are going for pyro damage. If you don't have any pyro damage, for now, you could go with an attack percentage. And for the circlet, you will want to either go crit rate or crit damage. And how you go about choosing that is basically you look at your stats and see if you have a 1-to-2 ratio. I don't really like the 1-to-2 ratio. Let's try to get at least around 60 to 70% crit rate and either 160 to 200 crit damage. Now, if you have a crit weapon, this makes it really easy, like something like the Staff of Homer. This gives you 66.2% crit damage. So by having that, you could probably go with a crit rate circlet if you don't have enough crit rate in her kit. Remember, she is a normal attacking character. With these type of characters, anyway, how I build nowadays, I go for more consistency over big damage. What's the point of hitting, let's say for example 20,000 with like low crit rate and you miss all of your other attacks, than constantly hitting for 15,000. You will out DPS the build that is only getting once in a while big numbers. Alright, so let's just go over the artifact set that is coming out in 4.6 for Arlecchino. It's called Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy. The 2-piece gives you 18% attack, just like Gladiator, just like Nymphs, just like the Navia set, etc. The 4-piece set though, when the value of a bond of life increases or decreases, this character deals 18% increased damage for 6 seconds. Basically, you will get the 3 stacks of this. She could trigger this very easy. How the bond of life works, I think I might have to cover that in our next video. I never really looked into it that much. I'm not really a fan of the weapon that we got that has it, but I will look into it and I will give some information. I have a rough idea how it works and I saw some dreams of how it works, and well, she will take advantage of this. Overall, this will be her best set that you could use on her. It might not be for like a big margin compared to like a Crimson Witch in a vape team, but it will be good. The benefit of this over the Crimson Witch is that this gives her more flexibility. Let's say you want to use her in a team that is not vaping, you wouldn't have to go and change around a ton of artifacts and get this one over the Crimson Witch or change it over. You could just have this set on her and she will basically function in almost every team that you want to use her in. Well, yeah, that's the artifact set suggestions that I have for Arlecchino. Honestly, I cannot wait for this character. I have been waiting for a while. I have skipped all of 4.5. I have a ton of Primo saved up here. I have some pity here. You know, I'm just waiting for something new. Her animations is crazy. I can't wait to face her in the boss fight. I can't wait to see what she does in the story itself. She's honestly an amazing character. I'm so happy that this character is coming out because I honestly thought that we wouldn't get her. I thought that after Wanderer came out, they would have skipped the next Harbinger and then make a playable Harbinger in the following region. But it turns out that, you know what? They made a really good choice bringing her into the game. But yeah, that's just my suggestions for the artifacts that you could use on Arlecchino when she is released. Obviously, it's going to take us about 2 months to get a good working set on her. Hopefully, the RNG doesn't F us over. Bro, I'm such a victim of this. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I will leave my Discord down below. You could check it out. You could come through, you could chat, you could maybe talk to me. I have a bunch of friends over there too. And yeah, leave it awesome below what you think about Arlecchino, the 4.6 update, her artifact set, etc. Hit a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Stars shining really, moon visions in my sight, landing nowhere with the sight. Had to take her with me, she was tasty to my sight, so I